Hello. Hi there. I'm Teacher Oakley. Welcome to Verbling. Today's class in Verbling will be a very basic beginner class on the proper uses of it and there. We'll look at a couple of the more confusing problems with using there and it. And we will be talking about it and doing a number of exercises in the class. Everyone will have a chance to do some fill-in-the-blank exercises to check meaning. Excuse me. First of all, we will start with using it. It, of course, is a pronoun. For example, a pronoun for Dave. Dave, my friend Dave, is over there. He is reading a book. I use he as a pronoun for Dave. Okay, he is a pronoun. Susie is sitting over there. She is also reading a book. She is a pronoun. My pet robot, Walter, is also over there. Walter, it is also reading a book. Walter, the robot, is an it. It is a pronoun for things which are not people. Okay. One important thing people ask me about using it is in reference to animals. All right, if it's your animal, your dog, and you know your dog is a female, then it's perfectly normal to call her she as a pronoun to refer to your dog, your female dog, or he if he's a male. If you don't know, if you look at a fox out in the field, you're likely going to use it. Look at the fox in the field. It is running very fast. Okay, that is it for it. Simple explanation. Now, more confusion comes in the different its, its, and it apostrophe s. Okay, hold that thought. Some students have entered the class, so I want to welcome them, and then we'll start the lesson in earnest. Hello, Eden. Welcome.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. How about you?
I'm doing okay. Thank you very much. Welcome to the class.
Thank you.
Okay. And hello, Kimura.
Yes, that's Kimura.
Kimura. Okay, Kimura.
Yeah.
Hi. Welcome to the class.
How are you?
Kimura. I'm fine.
Thank you very much.
All right. Nice to have you aboard. Where are you from, Kimura?
I'm from Japan.
Okay. Terrific. Nice to have you aboard. And I would also like to welcome Vicent.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. Am I pronouncing your name correctly, Vicent?
Well, it's Vicente.
Vicente.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
correcting.
you.
I'm Oakley.
Yes, Oakley.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you got it. You're right.
Oakley.
Okay. Today's a very basic and straightforward lesson. Basically, we are looking at a couple of the confusing elements of using it and there. I just explained what it is. It's a pronoun for talking about things where we are not concerned with gender, male or female, basically anything that's not human. Okay, now one question that many students get confused about is its or its. Well, first of all, it's pronounced exactly the same However, one has the apostrophe, okay, and is a contraction. Okay, the first its is the possessive pronoun for a thing which is not a human. For example, a lizard is a small green animal. Its tail is very long. All right, I'm using its as a pronoun, but I'm talking about the lizard's tail. So if I did not use a pronoun, I would say the lizard is a small green animal. The lizard's tail is very long. But of course, using using the lizard over and over again gets a little boring. That's why we have pronouns. So that is the first its, just its, no punctuation involved. Okay, now its, the other its with the apostrophe, the second one here, is what's called a contraction. A contraction is two words joined together. Normally, that would be a pronoun and what's called an auxiliary verb or helper verb, like I will becomes I'll. She has becomes she's. Yeah, well, okay. There's another confusing element. Eden, what is its the contraction for? What two words?
It is.
Well, yes, that is correct. But it
It
can...
has?
And there we go. Vicente, very good. It can also be the contraction for it has. Same thing with she's, he's. You have to figure it out from context. Really, there's no other way. When you use he's, you have to understand the verb tenses to understand if it is really he has or he is. Same thing with she's. She is, she has. Same thing with its. So its, the contraction, could be it is or it has. Okay. Well, any questions? Or can we try it out to see if we can do some exercise? Any questions? No?
No.
Great. All right, let's move on. All right, if you understood my explanation, this will be a piece of cake. All right, let's try it out. Eden, I'm going to start with you. Just please read the sentence. Now, obviously, saying the answer, every answer is going to be its. So you can't really be wrong by just reading the sentence. But go ahead and read the sentence, and then just after you finish reading the sentence, tell me, is it, you can just say pronoun. It's a possessive pronoun, but just tell me, is it a pronoun or a contraction? All right?
Yeah.
All right, number one.
I think it's a great day to go to the beach. It is a construction.
Okay, that is, by the way, contraction.
Contraction.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. All right. Yeah, I'll write it here for you so you can see it. Contraction. It is a contraction. Yes. Yes, it is a contraction. That is correct. You're absolutely right. Because is it is or it has?
It is.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. No problem. Let's try it in a question form here. Kimura.
Yes.
All right. Can you read sentence number 2?
Okay. Do you think it is going to rain? I think it is a contraction. It will be it is.
And you are correct as well. Okay. This is a piece of cake for you guys. Vicente, how about number 3?
The football team won its first game. It's not contraction.
It's a possessive pronoun. It's a
Possessive
pronoun.
pronoun. pronoun.
Yes.
Yes.
The football team, see, we have to use this because it just sounds stupid if we say the football team won the football team's first game. Which, by the way, is not grammatically speaking, that is a correct sentence. There's nothing wrong with that sentence, technically speaking. It just sounds repetitive and silly, that's all. So there's really actually nothing wrong with saying the football team won the football team won the football team's first game. Same thing. Okay, we can do a few more just to check. All right, Eden, number 4.
My dog always knows when it's time for dinner. Maybe it's a possessed pronoun.
Uh, no. No, it isn't. Okay, now this is where it gets a little confusing. Okay, well, great. Does this refer to the dog? Can we put the dog back in this position? My dog always knows when my dog's time for dinner. Would this make sense?
No.
Well, let's make it possessive. My dog always knows when my dog's time for dinner.
Oh, it's wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to work, right? All right, so
It should
Okay.
be. It is. Is.
that's right. It is time for dinner. Okay, very good. So that gets a little bit tricky, but just substitute in the noun if you're not sure. That's the easiest way to tell. And then see if it still makes sense or not. Okay. Hello, Ken. Welcome to the class.
Yes, hello. How are you?
I'm okay. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Okay, we're doing a very simple exercise here. We're just substituting its, but then we have to decide, is it its, the contraction, or it's the possessive pronoun? Okay. Kimura, can you try number 5 for me, please?
Yeah, sure, I will. The Italian restaurant is known for its great spaghetti. I think it is a possessive pronoun.
Possessive. Yes.
Possessive.
Oh, here, I never did write that, did I? So you could see what it looks like spelled out. All right, here we go. That is possessive. To possess something is to have something. Yeah, so here it is.
Okay.
Possessive pronoun. Yes. Oops, and I didn't spell it right. I always forget where the S's go. Yeah, there's double S, double S. See? Even I can make mistakes. All right. Okay. Vicente, how about we try number 6, please?
Pardon, the last is possessive or it's
Oh, I'm sorry.
contraction?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I miswrote it. Thank
Okay.
you. See, I make 2 mistakes. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
The next, the kitten was chasing. Kitten was chasing its toy. Possessive pronoun.
The kitten was chasing the kitten's toy. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure. Yep, you're right. So
Yes.
if we just substitute in the whatever the noun is in a longer sentence, it's possible that it won't be the first subject noun. It is possible. So you have to be aware of that in a long, many clause sentence, many different phrases in it. It won't always be the first noun that is presented. It's possible it could be something else. Okay. Okay, Ken, you want to try this next one?
Okay. It's fine to book your cinema ticket online. It's with apostrophe.
Oh, okay. All right. We skipped one. That's okay. It's with apostrophe. Okay, the contraction. It is.
Yeah.
It is. And it is. It is or it has.
It's fine to book your.
Right.
It is. Yeah.
Right. Right. Because the apostrophe s could represent is or it could represent has. So we were looking at that too. Okay. Skip back, Eden. Try number 7 here.
Me or
Eden.
okay.
My hair is losing its shine. It is a possessive pronoun.
Perfect. Very good. You are correct. Is your hair shiny, Eden?
Yeah, my hair is shiny.
Okay. It's shiny. You could say, you could answer me with the contraction. Yes, it's shiny, teacher. Yes, it is shiny. I was trying to trick you into doing that, but okay. Kimura, you want to try number 9?
Yeah, sure. Number 9. Look, it has finally stopped raining outside. It will be a possessive pronoun.
No. No, it won't.
Contraction, yes. It has finally stopped raining outside.
Finally, we see an example where it is not it is, but it has. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Okay, and the way to recognize it is by looking at your main verb. We've got a little distracting adverb here, but your main verb stopped is, well, stopped is a regular verb, so we can use ed to make past tense or the past participle. So in this case, has stopped, past participle, that's, do you know what tense that is, Kimura? Verb tense?
Yes? Verb
Do you know what?
tense?
Yeah. When we use has and then the past participle, for example, has stopped.
Yes, it is past tense.
No.
Can you tell me?
Yes, I can. Yes, no, it's a mystery. No. Yes, this is called a present perfect verb tense.
Present.
Okay. And that's believe me, that's a one big whole long lesson in and of itself, teaching about this, but generally speaking, it means that an action happened in the past that has an effect on now. So it has stopped raining. Okay, we can go outside and play volleyball, whatever. Okay. All right. Vicente,
Yes.
try this one.
I think it's on the kitchen table. It's a contraction.
Yes, it is. It is or it has?
Is. It is.
It is. Right. Is the main verb. There is no other verb here. Okay. Okay. Notice in the other, when we looked at earlier, it's fine to book your cinema tickets online. It is fine. Is the main verb. All right. Where's another one? My dog always knows when it is time for dinner. Okay, again, the main verb is. How about this one, though? Vicente, do you
Yes.
think, what is the main verb here?
The main verb
Do you think it's going to rain?
Is, I think think.
Yes, it is. Very good. That was a trick. That was a trick question. Okay. Yes. All right. That is very good. But is construction goes with is going. Right. Okay. Um, okay, it's possible that the is involved with something else. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. It's all right. Let's stick with the rain. Okay, because you can also do this. It's starting to rain. In this case, it is starting to rain, and the actual verb is starting. To rain is a infinitive. Okay, it is starting, so this is a present continuous, meaning that it's happening right this very second. I am teaching class. You are learning English. All right. The tense where we use the verb to be and ing. So, in other words, I just wanted to show you that even when it has to be present perfect verb tense. There's just no way. Okay, so I can't do this. For example, it has brown hair. Talking about an animal, I suppose. I cannot do this. I can't say it's brown hair. How would I say this? Ken, let me take it over to you. How would I say this normally in English?
It has brown hair. I would say it has brown hair without.
Okay, well that will work. Duh. Yeah, silly. I mean, duh for me. That was a very stupid question for me to ask. Obviously, you could say it has brown hair. Yeah, sorry. Silly me. Okay. Or you could. There's another way to say it. Do you have any idea? With it, using it.
It has brown hair.
Other way we show possession.
Possession. Yeah. It is a possession.
No, okay. Here, I'll do it. It's got.
Aha.
Aha. It's got brown hair. I can do it that way.
Think it sounds British, no?
No, Americans do it equally.
Okay.
It's a pain in the neck because, all right. All right. We use have or has got to show possession and to, I've got brown hair. I've got brown eyes. I can equally say I have brown eyes. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
In either case, actually what's more relevant to our lesson is that when we use has or have as the main verb of the sentence, it has brown hair. There is no other verb. We cannot reduce, we cannot make it a contraction. We can't reduce pronunciation. We can't do that. Okay? It's just, we can never, a very basic rule for English, which you should all just memorize and know, you can never reduce pronunciation of the main verb. Ever. Except, crazy English, there's always an exception. Except the verb to be. Okay. The verb to be can be reduced. For example, it is fine to book your cinema tickets online. I've obviously reduced it. This is a form of reduction called a contraction, as we've already looked at. So the verb to be can be reduced even as the main verb, but no other verb can. All right? It's the basic rule. Even verbs that are also function as helper verbs or auxiliaries, like has, have, can, do. All right, these types of helper verbs can be reduced when they're not the main verb, but they cannot be reduced or even used as a contraction when they are the main verb. Okay, that's an important point. Okay, Ken, since I got you here, try number 11.
Okay. My chewing gum has lost all of its flavor. Possessive its.
Possessive its, no apostrophe. Yes.
Yes.
The chewing gum has lost the chewing gum's flavor.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Okay. All right, Eden. Try one more here.
The tree loses its leaves every autumn. It's a possessive pronoun.
It is. Yeah, the tree loses the tree's leaves every autumn. That's it. Okay. Is everyone okay with is and its? Anybody have everyone okay with this? Can I move on to there? Can I move over there to there? Okay. There it is. Okay, now we're going to change our focus from it to there. We're going to start very basic here. All right. Let's talk about there is and there are. This is super duper common in English to start a phrase, or start a sentence, rather. There is or there are phrases. When we make them into a sentence, then it's a sentence. So both are very common. Used to indicate that something exists. Just that it exists. It is in the universe. That's it. There is a sun in the sky. Okay, it exists in the universe. Well, or there is a sun in the sky in a certain location. The sun is, there is the sun up in the sky. Okay. The tricky part of sentences with there, the main subject follows the verb when there is or there are is used. Of course, okay, for example, there is an apple on the table. How would I say this, Kimura, without there? No there. How would I say the same sentence?
Without there,
Without there.
an apple on the table.
Well, I need a verb. Yes, an apple
An
would come
apple
first.
is on the table.
There we go. That's it. So look at the difference there. An apple is an apple. Okay, that's basically the rule you have to follow. There are some apples on the table. Some apples are on the table. Obviously, is for singular. One, single, apple. Are is for plurals. Some, apples. Whenever you use some, it means there must be more than one. All right. Very good. Of course, we can use other forms of the verb to be with there. Obviously, we're going to have to if we form other verb tenses. All right, here's a pop quiz. This will be challenging. Vicente, can you read this sentence for me, please?
There will be a party at Big House on Saturday.
Okay. Do you know what verb tense this is?
When
will it happen? Sorry?
The verb tense is the future.
Future. Future. Yes, it is. Will be. Indeed, indeed. This would be next Saturday in the future. Absolutely. Hey, Bills. What kind of now that's
Possessive?
that's a possessive. Very good.
Possessive?
I couldn't even get the question out before you answered it. Very good. That is correct. It is a possessive. Excellent. All right. Great. All right. Ken, can you read this sentence for me? Ken? Are you there? Did he take off for a second? Ah, okay. Ken, can you read this sentence for me?
Yes. There were 4 witnesses at the crime scene.
All right, excellent. And what verb tense is this? Do you know?
Simple past.
It is, in fact, simple past. Very good. A finished action. All right, so there were. If it was singular, it would be there was 1 witness at the crime scene. Okay, very good. Okay. Eden, how about this last one here?
There have been 2 robberies in the last 5 months.
Very good. Now, what verb tense is this? Oh my goodness, she didn't know the answer, so she ran away. Come back, Eden. Okay. Oops. Well, hopefully she'll be back. In the meantime, who can answer my question? What is this verb tense? Anybody?
Present continue.
No, it's not a continuous because we don't have an ing verb.
Present.
Present, yeah. Present.
Perfect.
Present perfect. Present perfect. We saw one earlier in the lesson. Here's another one. As I mentioned, present perfect can be with have or has and the past participle. This is called the past participle, the verb to be. So there you go. There you go. All right. See, now it gets tricky. What did I just say? So? I said so. There you go. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Geez, I don't really have the verb in front of the subject noun. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. There you go. Well, it's English. All right. Well, there you go. There are some exceptions in expressions. Okay, and there are a few expressions or exclamations that we make where we don't follow the rule. Okay, even though I know I've just spent all this time teaching you the rule that it'll have the verb will precede, go in front of the, will be in front of a party, the subject noun. Were in front of 4 witnesses, the subject. Have been in front of the subject, 2 raspberries. Sorry. Well, there you go. English is crazy. So sorry. It can happen that this happens. This is because this is pretty much a standard exclamation. Well, there you go. Well, there you have it. Is another one. Okay. However, all right, continuing on with what we're saying, contractions are possible and they're actually common in spoken, informal, everyday speech. For example, there's a fly in my soup. All right, we frequently contract there in the verb to be. How would you say this one, Kimura? Can you read this one? It's a little difficult to pronounce.
There are plenty of...
Yeah, sounds like you're losing. Sounds like you're losing your connection.
Yes, I'm losing.
Yeah. Okay. That was pretty good. I could hear it, and that was actually. Yeah, I know. I could hear your pronunciation of therer, and it was actually really good. Vicente, can you try reading this so we can hear it clearer?
Yes. There are plenty of orange left.
Therer. Okay. It's a little hard to say, but this is how we say it in the contracted form. Therer.
There.
And that was clearer than when Kimura said it because of her connection. Clearer. Therer. We do a little rr thing there when we pronounce that. Okay. Anyway, the verbs to be, there is, are, or other auxiliaries will that we normally form a contraction with. There'll. Okay. Okay. Theirs can possibly be there is or there has as a contraction. Ken, can I say that? How would I say there have?
There have.
Yeah, as in there have been 2 robberies. Well, here.
There have been.
There have been. That's pretty good.
There have been, yeah.
Can I actually make the contraction here?
I think it's there have been strange for me. They've, I often see they've, but there have been, I've never seen it as far as I remember.
Yeah, this is kind of weird
Mm-hmm.
and stupid. I'm just okay. I'm condemning my own language, but it's dumb because you, according to some boneheads rules, you really shouldn't write the contraction ever. There have, even though we pronounce it thereof. We don't say there have. We pronounce it there have been.
Mm-hmm.
So it's certainly pronounced like a contraction, but you probably have never seen this. Although I have to tell you this, I think this is changing. The language evolves, and I think, although this was a rule I grew up with, I don't necessarily think it's a rule anymore because I have seen it once or twice.
Mm-hmm. I see.
But yeah, it's a little weird, but okay. Okay, the mistake. Now let's get to the mistake and what you have to be careful. The mistake that not only language learners, but actually native speakers frequently make. And trust me, you will definitely hear native speakers make this mistake. It is extremely common. There's 10 people outside. Why is this a mistake? Kimura, do you know why this is a mistake? Oh my God, there's 10 people outside. Kimura, are you connected? Yeah, it's crazy connection. Sorry. Okay, Ken or Vicente. Do you know?
are.
Yeah, that's it. That's right. Exactly. It should be. And believe me, you will most certainly hear native speakers make this mistake all the time. It should be there are 10 people outside. All right. Okay, another common mistake. This is one that frequently native speakers make, so please don't make it. Another common mistake, since the expression there is or there are usually has no equivalent in other languages, in many other languages, not all, but it's kind of a strange thing. Sometimes students use have a lot of food on the table. No, it has a lot of food on the table. Definitely no. There have a lot of food. No, here's the correct version. There is a lot of food on the table. So these are some common errors. Just to, again, what are we saying? We're just saying food exists on the table. That's it. Again, we can say a lot of food is on the table. It really doesn't matter that much. We try to use, why do we use there if it doesn't, if we can just say a lot of food is on the table, why do we use there? Because we're trying to kind of show location. Even when I said there's a sun up in the sky, notice without even consciously thinking about it, I automatically say up in the sky. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can avoid the common mistakes of using is and are. Another simple, pretty straightforward exercise here. Let's try a few of these. Ken, starting with you.
Good.
Are or
In the
is?
zoo.
Sorry, you broke up.
Sorry. There are many animals in the zoo.
Of course there are. Very good. All right, Kimura,
Yes.
can you try this one?
There is a snake in the window.
My gosh, that's scary. Okay, Vicente.
There is a zebra in the grass.
Very
Zebra.
good. Zebra. Z.
Zebra.
Zebra. Zebra.
Zebra. Zebra.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, very good. And Ken again?
There are lions in the zoo too.
Sure there are. Okay. Okay, Kimura. Kimura? Are you connected? Oh dear. Yeah. Can't. Sorry. Not coming in. Vicente, can you try this one?
There are many baby lions near their parents.
Okay. And all right. Since we got there, there,
Yeah.
there, and there, over here,
Yeah.
the possessive. These are pronounced exactly the same.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And in fact, so is there.
Hmm.
Okay. So when you're listening to English, you're going to have to listen for context to understand if the person is using there or there or there, because they all sound identical. In fact, if I were to say, okay, all right, Vicente, how can I say this short sentence?
Yes. There.
There, there.
There.
Yeah,
There.
there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's just because I repeated the word. Okay, they're there, and that's
They're
how
there.
it's going to sound. They're there. Yeah, they're there already. Yeah. Okay. I don't think there's any problems with the simple a or many. Okay. How about this one? That's a little trickier. Ken.
Okay.
Whoops. 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 Whoops.
Oh.
Whoops. Whoopsie. Sorry.
Like near the elephant.
What is it?
I think you know about. Water in this sense is countable, non-count.
Uncountable. Yeah. That's right.
Uncountable. In that case, there is some water in the lake near the elephant.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Uncountable nouns might be a little tricky. I can't count water, 3 waters.
But it can be accompanied with some, even though it's not counted.
That's right. I can use some for uncountable nouns. Some water, some wine, some sugar, some
Yeah.
CO2. Mm-hmm. Yes. Some goes with countable or non-countable. Countable nouns, some elephants, some birds. Goes with either as a quantifier. So yeah. Okay. How about this one? This one might be a little more challenging. Number 11, Kimura.
I think it will be there are many people visiting the animals today.
Of course there are. Okay. Vicente. Try this one.
There is some grass under the tree.
Very good. Okay, grass. All right.
Grass.
Another uncountable noun.
Yes.
How do I count grass? That sounds like a stupid question, I know, but
Difficult.
but seriously, take me seriously for a moment. Humor me. How do I count grass, Vicente?
Count. Grass.
Yeah. How do I do it?
Uh,
1, 2, 3.
Yes, impossible.
Okay. Okay. There are 3 what?
Grass?
Of
No,
grass.
piece of grass? No,
Pieces?
or
Okay, well, you'd have to use
Pieces.
plural. 3 pieces.
pieces.
You could say that. Does anybody else know maybe a better
Bites of grass?
bits?
Bits?
Bites. Bites.
Yeah,
Okay.
bites,
you're-
no, bites.
If you're a cow, or a horse, you could have 3 bites of grass. Sure. That's true. Anybody know another way to make this grass countable?
I often listen grasses, but it's not correct, probably.
Probably not. Okay, we use grasses, plural, when we're talking about, sometimes we use these uncountable nouns with the S when we're talking about types. The grasses on the plains, because I know that there's different types of grass on the plains. But what I was getting at here, called blades, right?
Blades.
3 blades of grass. It's like a sword blade. Yeah, you put 1 blade of grass between your thumbs and you blow between your thumbs and it whistles really loud, right? Probably did that when you were a kid. Okay, I think is and are are pretty self-evident here. Let's see, any others that are... oh, this one may be tricky. Okay, Ken. All right, you looked at water before.
There are a lot of water for the fish. I think since water is uncountable, so there is lots of water for the fish.
Sure, and you are correct. Okay, it doesn't matter if we use lots of or some. Too much water for the fish, whatever. Doesn't make any difference. Okay, let's move on to something else for the last few minutes.
Can I have a question?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Fish is also uncountable, so how can I count fish?
You can't.
Wow.
You're not allowed.
Oh my God.
1 fish, 2 fish. Red fish, blue fish. Okay. That's a tricky one because it's both countable and non. Okay, look. All right. It's like fruit and vegetable, right? Another ridiculous thing in English. I hate to say it, but fruit and vegetable, both the same types of words. They're both edible plants, just 2 different types of edible plants. Supposedly, in English, vegetables are countable. I can say there are 3 vegetables on the table, a potato, a carrot, and an onion. But fruit is uncountable. Technically speaking, I can't say there are 3 fruits on the table, an apple, an orange, and a banana. I have to say there are some fruit on the table. Fruit on the table. Fish is the same thing. Technically, I can't say there mother cooked 3 fish for dinner. I have to say mother cooked some fish for dinner. But you know what? Who cares, really? Of course we're going to count fish.
Okay.
Of course we're going to say mother cooked 3 fish for dinner.
Okay.
You know, anyone's going to say that. Of course anyone's going to say there are 3 fruits on the table. Which one do you want?
But maybe it's strange. Maybe if I say 3 fishes on the table, it's strange. Fishes.
It is strange. Just
Okay.
use fish, no S. Okay, that's the. Okay, that's There are 3 fruit. You should say the same thing. There are 3 fruit on the table, not 3 fruits. There's an apple, an orange, and a banana. There are 3 fruit on the table. There are 3 fish, not fishes.
I see.
That's it. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Okay. Now, this one's going to take the same problem we just looked at. Well, not so much of a problem, but add a little element of danger. Okay. Not really. That's dramatic. Again, there is and there are. Okay. You're going to use there is and there are in different structures here. Complete the sentences with maybe is there is a, there is an, could be there are some, there aren't any, there isn't any, or question forms, is there any, or are there any? Okay. Kimura, can I hear you?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
I'm here. Are there any restaurants near here?
Very good. Notice in the question form, the verb goes in front of there. Are, there, and then the subject noun. So again, the subject noun still follows the verb, but it also follows there. There are subject noun becomes are there subject noun. Also, I just want to say about any, we only use any for negative sentences or questions. I don't have any money, or do you have any money? I cannot say I have any money. That doesn't really make sense in English. Okay, anyway, great job. Vicente, how about number 2? Can you try that one?
There aren't any banks in this village, so you can go to the city to find one.
Very good. You are correct, sir. There aren't any.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, the regular statement, but negative. Again with any. Okay, terrific. Ken, on number 3.
There isn't any information about Clark, so it's really difficult to find him.
Very good. Very good. Information. Again, you get them all, Ken. I don't. It's just an accident, but Ken gets every uncountable one. Again, uncountable. So uncountables are considered as singular. Great job. Kimura, number 4.
There isn't any air conditioner in my classroom, so it's really cool all the time. There is.
Yeah, okay.
There is, and I made a mistake.
Yeah, you did. Okay, but you recognized it immediately. There is N. Yes, with A-N, because, of course, air starts with a vowel sound. A-N, yes, that is correct. And right, and there must be one because it's very cool. Okay. Okay. Question form, Vicente.
Is there any air conditioning in your classroom?
Okay. Is there... Oh, this was a trick. It's a trap. Aha. Yeah, this is a trick. There is no correct option up here. Aha, you've been tricked. We can't use any. Here. Is there... I can say there's no correct option here. I could say, is there an air conditioner?
Okay.
Is there an air conditioner? Or if I wanted to ask plural, all right, if I wanted to ask about one, Vicente, is there an air conditioner in your classroom? If I want to ask about If I want to ask about two, no, air conditioners are countable. You can have two air conditioners in one room, in a big room. Okay, how would I ask air conditioners, plural?
Are there uh, are there any air conditioners in your classroom?
Yes, you could say that. Are there any air conditioners in your classroom?
Conditioners. Yes.
Okay, all right. Or you can say, are there air conditioners in your
Yes.
classroom? But you have to use are with the plural, is for the singular. Okay, is there an air conditioner? You can't say, is there any air conditioner? You have any means more than one. Any
Okay.
means an amount, some kind of an amount. I can use it with countable or uncountable. But when I ask you, do you have any money? I'm hopefully asking if you have like more than $1. I'm implying the idea that you have an amount. I'm asking about an amount. What I'm saying when I use any is what is the amount. That's the idea. Okay, Ken, number 6.
Okay. Are there any traffic accidents today?
That's it. Okay, notice there we go. With are and any with the plural, accidents are definitely countable. Okay. Mira, number 7.
Okay. Is there any milk in our refrigerator?
Very good. Now, milk is uncountable. So I don't have to worry about plurals like accidents and air conditioners. I don't have to worry about it with any. It doesn't matter. Right. Okay, is there any milk? See, you're asking about an amount. What is the amount? All right, good. Vicente, number 8.
Yes. There is a milk in our refrigerator. We shall buy it today after work.
We need to buy it.
There are milk because milk is in uncountable. There is milk.
We need to buy it.
There is a milk.
Okay, so the correct answer, there isn't any.
There isn't any. Okay.
There
isn't any milk. There isn't any milk in our refrigerator. Yes, we shall buy. Okay.
Therefore, or so, we should buy it.
So
Right.
buy.
So
Today.
buy it. That's it. Okay. Okay. Ken, number 9.
There are some problems in my family: low finance, poor relationship, and unnice behavior.
I hate this word, unnice. Try to avoid it.
Is a new word because it is hyphenated.
Hyphenated? Yeah, it's a made-up word. It's
Okay, not so
taking a kind of a blah, yuck word anyway. I never use the word nice. It's so boring. I'm not nice. I'm kind and wonderful, but I'm not nice. Okay, Kimura, number 10. Another trick. Kimura? I've lost her. Kimura? No? Okay. Vicente.
Yes, there is a keepsakes from my friend. I never forget him.
Okay, not is. Keepsake is plural. A keepsake, two keepsakes. So
There are.
yeah.
There are some
There are some keepsakes from my friend.
keepsakes from my friend.
Okay. It's a little bit of a weird sentence because I would expect to see these are some keepsakes from my friend. I would expect you would be showing them, presenting them, and they would be in front of you, in which case you would be presenting them using these, those, these or those, rather than there. There are is a little weird here. It'd be much more normal to say these are keepsakes from my friends, or those over there are keepsakes from my friend.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's a really unusual, not very useful sentence. Ken, last one.
Okay. Is there any money in your pocket? I'm broke now.
Yeah, okay, I think I gave that one away earlier. Okay, yes, and success. That is it. There you go. Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen, viewers, and everyone. Bye-bye. See you next
Thank
time.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.